Right, camera stick back. I've been asked how I get these triggers laid into walls and things. Well, everybody knows where this area is. It's same principle, it's same process for houses. First of all, you've got to get into the building or behind the wall. All you need to do is make sure you've got a white. You can lay that anywhere. That trigger can be laid anywhere. And then you need to push towards the wall and press your interaction button, the big square touchpad, as you get near the wall. That failed. I went too far. But you do it again, and I'm going to show you how to lay a trigger so you can, if you laid a trigger here in a death match or a last team standing, where I'm going to show you where to lay it, all you do is walk up to the trigger and it'll put you behind this wall then after you've backed out of the trigger. But there you are, you've wall breached in, you're looking out where the helicopter bit is now. And if I press that, you can see myself in wall. And to lay the trigger into the wall, you must watch. You come back out of, so you can see yourself, into first person. You need your settings, your control settings on maxed out so it moves real fast, your camera angle. You press down on your D-pad so you get your trigger. It'll let me lay a trigger in here, you see. But that's no good if you can't walk into the trigger. You can get somebody to invite you in and you'll end up in here once you're back out of it. But you want to be able to get in here yourself without help from anybody else. So you can see where the wall is. It's that little line here. See, ideally that trigger wants to be about there. So you just get the trigger from the outside. So you step back on yourself. Same principle in houses, and this is where the trick comes in. You've got to flick this trigger. It'll lay there, but it won't lay there in the wall, will it? It's not going to lay if it goes red, but it'll lay there. So you've got to push your right analog stick forward. It's tricky, and press X at the same time. You see that? It's half in the wall and half in the breach, in the wall glitch. So, you know, it's in the wrong place, because if you try to do that online, when you walk into it, it's going to spawn you back outside. So you need just to keep flicking until you get it into the right place. That there, see that there? If I was to leave that there, that'd be a perfect wall breach. When I walk up to the wall outside, it'll be there. Just like that. And that's basically how I'm getting these triggers in buildings so you can walk into buildings. It's the same principle in an house, or alternatively, if you change view again, back out of all that and change view, put that there, change view. This is how you flick a trigger. Placement. Go away, invitations. Put your trigger down. Obviously I can place it there, the trigger. If it's white, you can place it. But you can move that trigger. It doesn't have to be placed where it's white there. You know what I mean? It's not going to let me place the trigger there, but it'll let me place it against the wall if I flick it right. I've got my settings on slow at the moment. See how it triggers? You see what I mean? You've got to flick it with your right analog stick, then X. Quick, like all one motion almost, but X slightly after. And it'll let you flick the trigger where you want it. You know what I mean? You're just flicking the trigger. Find it somewhere. It's got to be white though before you flick it. You know what I mean? No. You're better off with a low camera angle like that. I'm just going to alter my settings. Not that one. Settings. If you go into control settings, I don't know if you're going to see this on camera, but you move right down, you get your first person. It's first person aiming sensitivity, you want that right up. Third person look around sensitivity, you want that right up. Just put them all right up basically. All your sensitivities right up, then you get a fast camera angle. I'll back out of that and you'll see it now. It'll move a lot faster. You need to be flicking. See what I mean? You get close to things where you can't do it before. But like I say, you need to wall breach into things to flick the trigger outwards. We'll do it again. You don't want to be like this. You want to be in first person when you're doing this. So before you put your flick your D-pad down, go into first person like that. Then your D-pad, and you see how fast it's moving now. The trigger, it's got to be moving fast. There's another perfect one. That'd wall breach you in here from the outside. You just back out of the job, and it's same in a building. I'll quickly go show you a building. Whose house can we look at? Let's have a look here. I need a big building. I'll tell you what, we'll go to Leicester's warehouse. This is a good little target place. We'll go have a look here. Another little trick I've learnt. Let me get my bearings on Leicester's house. Leicester's warehouse. There it is. You see where you're able to pass through a door like that. If you get it to the floor, and if you zoom away, you'll see the cursor, the red thing, change a little bit. Right, it's not going to let me do it at this moment in time. Or zoom back in, and it'll let you do it. But what I found is you've got to get it glitched out. You've got to keep going like this, keep changing view until it's glitched out the cursor, and then it'll let you put it anywhere. Just keep doing this until it's glitched out, and you can basically break through any wall doing this technique. It'll let me in that warehouse in a minute once I've glitched the cursor out. You'll hear a thud, but it'll stop thudding because you've got the the cursor thing glitched out. Let me do it on a wall. That's a pain in the ass, that. Let's do it on this wall here. You just need to keep pressing basically like that until you end up going through a wall. You might have to do it 30 or 40 times, just what I'm doing. I'm pressing I'm going towards it with my left hand log stick, then pressing the big square interactive button thing, and it'll glitch it out in a minute. Just keep going until that thud's gone. It won't let you put it in, and it'll let you put the cursor anywhere then. There we are, it's starting to do it now. So now I've got it glitched out, I should be able to put it half in wall like that and press, and that's it. It's stopped thudding. So now that the cursor, whatever the trigger is now glitched out. And I'll show you the trick one more time. You put it against that, you zoom away, your cursor will change slightly, change view, then you press your thingy button, and there you have it, you're in the building. Easy as that. Right, I'll get back out. I'll show you one more time. Once you've got the cursor glitched out, put it just roughly like that. You'll see a slight change in cursor as you're zooming away. Press your big interaction button and you're back in the building. And it's as easy as that. And if you want to get the trigger in that door, it is a little bit harder. See how it's white there? You've got to do that. If you move it right to the door like that, so it's flat on the door, and push your right hand log stick up, it won't go up any further. So you get it roughly in the middle of the door, then you come away, you zoom away, and you bring that back a little bit, and then it's potluck. You just got to keep hitting it when it's white against the door. If I get it bang on, I've got your settings are on high, so on fast, so hard, takes time, but it's got to be white before you try to do that. You can go even further away, I think, and it's easier because it'll move quicker. Watch it, but it's... Hold on. Let me come in a bit. It's got to be white before you try to lay it. You can keep flicking like that and do it rapidly. There we are. It's nearly in the door. But you've got to get it bang on the door. And that's how you do it. That's how I'm getting these triggers into these doors. It's difficult. I've just got in from work and I'm tired and I'm not doing it right, but that's basically how I do it. Flick, flick. I'll do it on a flat bit. It doesn't have to be exactly where you want the trigger. Say I wanted the trigger there, but I want it there really. You just flick it. You flick the trigger. And there you go. That's how you do it. I'm not going to show you an end result because you get into trouble off Rockstar. But basically, that is how you do it. So practice that yourselves and get it close. Remember, flick, right analog stick, right analog stick. You're better off far away when you're doing it. Right analog stick, then X, and you can put the trigger wherever you want it. Flick the trigger. That's all I'm doing. Look, see how far I flicked it. I was going to place it where it is now, but it's ended up there. So you're flicking the trigger where you want it. There you go. I'm going to leave you with that. Practice that yourselves if you want to get into buildings and wall breaches. And it's as easy as that. Then build the deathmatch or the last team standing afterwards. Bob's your uncle, fan is your aunt. I hope you enjoyed that. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more tips and tricks. Camo to stick out. Bye.